Want to support the channel and the ongoing production of video content? You can do so either through my Patreon or by hitting the join button on the channel to become a YouTube member. You can also follow my social media pages, the name is mentioned on the screen here, as well as through the links in the description below. Thank you.
Policy that also includes the use of an e-cigarette. Please hold tickets and meal cards ready to section back.
So we're out on our adventures once again. This time we're heading on our way out of Glasgow-Queen Street, heading onto probably I think one of the busiest stretches of railway within Scotland, as it's on the main line between here and Edinburgh Waverley. And we're heading to the station that you guys voted for in the poll that I put out a couple of weeks ago, so thank you very much for that. The station in question will be Lenzie. This is episode 4 of Simply Strathclyde.
There's no doubt about it, it's the easier way.
The next station is Lenzie.
Lenzie Station serves the area of Lenzie and neighbouring Kirkintilloch in East Dunbartonshire, roughly 6 miles northeast of Glasgow. It sits on the main line that runs between Glasgow-Queen Street and Edinburgh Waverley via Falkirk High, as well as northwards to Stirling, Perth and the Highlands. The station was opened in July 1848 by the Edinburgh and Glasgow Railway Company, originally known as Kirkintilloch Junction, as just east of the station, a branch split off from the main line called the Campsie branch that ran up to Lennoxton, with 2 intermediate stations at Kirkintilloch and Milton. There were also connections made with another railway, this being the Monkland and Kirkintilloch Railway. However, that's a story for another day. Shortly after opening, the station was renamed to Campsie Junction, only to be renamed again to Lenzie Junction in 1867 when the line was extended up to Killearn and later Aberfoyle. However, in 1890, Junction was dropped from the name and the station became just Lenzie. The branch to Aberfoyle would close to passengers in 1951, and then to freight 8 years later in 1959, the same year that the links to the Monkland line were also closed. Nowadays, Lenzie is no longer a junction. Rather, it's a simple 2-platform commuter station with express trains to Edinburgh and the Highlands speeding through. Near the station is a partially demolished support that carried the old branch line to Aberfoyle, and just beyond that is the point where it would have crossed over with the Monkland branch, though this is now a cycle path. There isn't an awful lot that stands out about the station itself, save for the fact that there are 2 car parks and 2 station buildings. Well, okay, one's an actual building with a ticket office and the other is just a waiting shelter, but you get my drift. However, at the end of the northernmost car park, which used to be Old Sidings, is a bit of a hidden gem with its own little railway history.
Well, really heading out at the sticks with this one, we've just come into Lenzie Moss, which is a local nature reserve just outside the station here. And we're here because back in the day, 19th, 20th century, there was a thriving business of collecting and processing peat here. Now, peat was used as a source of fuel back in the day as an alternative to like wood and coal. And there was a light railway that was built around a bit within the moss here that would run trains up to collect peat from the actual moss there and then bring it to a packing shed which was built here.
During weekdays, Lenzie is served by 2 trains an hour off-peak between Glasgow-Queen Street and Alloa, but that increases to 4 trains an hour during peak hours, as it's also served by extra services between Glasgow and Edinburgh. On Sundays, just 1 train per hour runs throughout the day between Glasgow-Queen Street and Alloa. As for the usage stats, in the year 2022-23, Lenzie comes in just behind East Kilbride with a figure of 562,844 passengers, which works out to an average of 1,542 per day.
So that's just about all you need to know about the ups and downs, ins and outs, past and present, about Lenzie Station. All that's left to say is thank you very much for watching, guys. If you like this video and you want to see more, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, you can leave any suggestions for stations to cover in the future in the pinned comment down below. With all that said and done, I've been David Ramsey, reporting from Lenzie. I'll see you in the next one.
Travel Strathclyde transport each and every day. No doubt about it, it's easy going.